The Justice Department? And I figure it must be the infernal revenue. The tapes always put me to sleep.
Since when are you here to be entertained? Here.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most enduring and entertaining examples of movies that feature elements of espionage or eavesdropping within their narratives.
Last rat standing.
Number 20, Sneakers.
What do you want, Mr. Bishop?
Clear up my record. Get out of my life.
I don't have much choice, do I?
Not unless you want to read about it in Newsweek.
Whoever said that all movies involving spying needed to be grim, dour, or overtly violent? Sneakers from 1992 has a lot of fun with its premise of a security team hired to do a job, only to find out there's more going on beneath the surface.
Anyway, I couldn't have you talking to the Russians. 5 years ago, yes, we could trust them not to go running to the FBI, or if they did, we could trust the FBI not to believe them. Today, we can't trust anybody.
Sneakers benefits from an all-star cast, including Robert Redford, Dan Aykroyd, Sidney Poitier, and Sir Ben Kingsley, in addition to a smart and witty script. This is a movie that's not out to reinvent the wheel, but instead works within established caper, crime, and spy parameters to bring the best out of all its famous faces.
That's not important, is it? What's really important is that none of this ever happened. This box doesn't exist.
I never saw it before.
Number 19, No Way Out.
Wanna dance?
The twist? No, thank you.
Well, we don't have to twist.
No, meant no.
So no wasn't a figure of speech.
No.
Movie fans need to be paying attention when it comes to the intertwining plot lines of 1987's No Way Out. This is just one of the multiple movie adaptations of Kenneth Fering's 1947 novel, The Big Clock, a story that places a lot of balls and moving parts in the air when it comes to character thoughts and motivations.
I'm going to save Bryce no matter what it takes. I thought I already told you that.
I don't believe there is a Yuri.
Well, he's real enough, all right.
Yeah, but he doesn't have anything to do with the murder of that girl, does he?
We'll find that out when we catch him.
Not if those two get to him first, you won't.
Damn it! I am tired of weakness. I am faced with a grave problem, and I intend to resolve it quickly and cleanly.
The cast of No Way Out is uniformly excellent and includes Kevin Costner, Gene Hackman, Sean Young, and even Cannibal Holocaust star Robert Kerman in a small role as a CID agent. It's a story of loyalty, deep cover, and a twist you almost certainly won't see coming.
Мы думали, что мы тебя никогда больше не увидим.
Я тоже так думал.
Number 18, Argo.
You're telling me that there is a movie company in Hollywood right now that is funded by the CIA?
Yes, sir.
Don't let the period-appropriate haircuts distract you from checking out 2012's Argo. Those that were actually involved in the real-life inspiration behind this film, a Canadian/US collaborative rescue mission from 1979, have admitted that Argo plays a bit fast and loose with the facts.
What I know is we need to pretend to be a movie crew. We go to the bazaar today, we fly out from the airport tomorrow.
We won't do it.
He told them that there were 6 of us, so that they're expecting 6. It would be suspicious not to show up at this point.
God damn it, guys. What else do we have to do? All right? What's the alternative?
I'll just show them the only card.
Still, the overall vibe of the film is one that balances comedic beats with the actual drama of the plot at hand, utilizing the backdrop of a fake sci-fi film to act as a smokescreen for a daring hostage recovery.
Hang on.
Argo is just fun to watch, regardless of how closely it resembles the original Canadian caper. Number 17, 3 Days of the Condor.
There were 2 guys at my house.
What were you doing there? You were told not to go there.
I was homesick. Who were they?
They were ours.
What were they doing in my house?
The inclusion of Robert Redford within the Marvel Cinematic Universe was no accident. The acting legend helped carve out his career in high-tension espionage efforts, such as 3 Days of the Condor from 1975, movies that provided huge influences to Marvel's Captain America franchise. Redford's work in Condor proved to be particularly inspiring, primarily due to his character's status as a pencil pusher.
What are you doing? It's him! It's him!
Redford's Joe Turner is forced to push himself to the limits of acceptable behavior as he attempts to uncover the sinister motivations behind an internally executed murder conspiracy. It all comes together as 3 days of the Condor exudes 1970s cool from each and every pore.
Who is Leonard Atwood? Where are you, Higgin? Ain't we pals anymore?
Number 16, Bridge of Spies.
Look at me. We are agents from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Look at me. I'm talking to you. We've received information concerning your involvement in espionage. You can either cooperate with us right now, or you'll be under arrest. Do you understand, Colonel?
The murderous row of talent behind 2015's Bridge of Spies speaks for itself, really. Steven Spielberg directs a film starring Tom Hanks and featuring a screenplay by the Coen brothers alongside Matt Charman. The end results are predictably excellent.
You met him. Has he talked? Has he said anything yet?
We're not having this conversation.
No, of course not.
Albeit more aligned with those that desire a more cerebral experience, rather than slam-bang shoot-'em-up action. Bridge of Spies utilizes elements of traditional legal drama against a backdrop of Cold War tensions between the United States and the former Soviet Union.
What is the construction of the destructor unit? By what means is this unit operated?
With what explosives is the unit charged?
It's a story of people and countries, told in a way that feels satisfyingly Spielbergian, together with that intelligent Coen brothers charm.
We got him!
I sent you a gift, Jim. It's a painting. I hope it has some meaning to you.
I'm sorry, I didn't think to get you a gift.
This is your gift.
Number 15, Honor Majesty's Secret Service.
Why do you persist in rescuing me, Mr. Bond?
It's becoming a habit, isn't it, Contessa Teresa?
Teresa was a saint. I'm known as Tracy.
Well, Tracy, next time play it safe and stand on 5.
It's the James Bond film that continues to evoke argument and conversation from just about every fan of this long-running super spy franchise. Was George Lazenby a proper fit for 007? Maybe, maybe not.
Proper time for this is our wedding night. And that's my New Year's resolution.
We hope that even those that weren't convinced by Lazenby's performance can at least recognize how strong Honor Majesty's Secret Service was from a cinematic standpoint. The film included one of Bond's best and most capable female co-stars, with Diana Rigg's Countess Tracy DiVincenzo, as well as perhaps the most sinister portrayal of Ernst Stavro Blofeld by Telly Savalas.
Well, the methods of the great pioneers have often puzzled conventional minds.
Oh, and that shocking final twist? Devastating stuff.
It's all right. It's quite all right, really. She's having a rest.
Number 14, The Imitation Game.
Why do you wish to work for His Majesty's government?
Oh, I don't really.
Are you a bleeding pacifist?
I'm agnostic about violence.
This is one of those important biopic movies that still feels somehow underseen, despite The Imitation Game being a critical and financial success back when it was released in 2014. Benedict Cumberbatch received rave reviews for his portrayal of Alan Turing, one of the 20th century's greatest scientific minds.
If you speak a word of what I'm about to show you, you will be executed for high treason. You will lie to your friends, your family, and everyone you meet about what it is you really do.
And what is it that we're really doing?
We're going to break an unbreakable Nazi code and win the war.
Oh.
His life was one of professional highs and personal tragedies, since it was his work in cryptanalysis that allowed the Allied powers to gain substantial upper hands during the Second World War. Turing's personal life and sexuality were tragically used against him, however, making the telling of his story in The Imitation Game all the more important.
I wish that Franklin D. Roosevelt had lived to see this day.
Was I God? No, because God didn't win the war. We did.
Number 13, The Ipcress File.
Sergeant Palmer reporting as ordered, sir.
Close the door, Palmer.
There were few actors that could keep up with the cool factor that Sir Michael Caine exuded in films, such as the original Get Carter. This was apparent even as far back as 1965's The Ipcress File. Caine's secret agent, Harry Palmer, is certainly as handsome, debonair, and charming as any iteration of James Bond. Yet, The Ipcress File never forgets to lean hard into the dangers of spy work.
Now listen to me. Listen to me. Shoot Ross. Shoot the traitor now.
This is a film that possesses thrilling action and dark, downbeat plot turns, while also keeping the excitement of a proper spy picture in check. There's a reason, after all, why Michael Caine is a legend today, and it's thanks to outstanding performances, such as the one here in The Ipcress File.
You used me as a decoy. I might have been killed or driven stark raving mad.
That's what you're paid for.
Number 12, Notorious.
Well, do you hear that? I'm practically on the wagon. That's quite a change.
It's a phase.
You don't think a woman can change?
Sure. And change is fun. For a while.
Alfred Hitchcock was already deep into his directorial career back when he helmed Notorious in 1946. The film predates Hitch's horror period, but retains the maestro's penchant for deep character studies and captivating cinematic style.
Do you want me to take the job?
You're answering for yourself.
I am asking you.
It's up to you.
Not a peep.
Notorious features a trifecta of acting legends too, as Claude Rains, Cary Grant, and Ingrid Bergman dazzle us up on that silver screen. Rains and Grant portray two men that are in love with the same woman, all told amid a backdrop of international espionage, deceit, and intrigue.
I watched you. I thought maybe you're in love with him.
Don't talk like that. I detest him.
Really?
Notorious is definitely worth a watch not only for spy movie fans, but also those who want to experience all the colors of Hitchcock's cinematic rainbow.
Hold on, Donnie. You've only got about 20 hours to go.
What happened, Alex?
She collapsed.
Number 11, Mission Impossible Fallout.
We gotta talk. Need to rethink this. Out of my way, Hunt. Walker, we got a problem. There's a storm and we need enough talk. I'll see you in Paris.
It's crazy to think of how the Mission Impossible franchise has thrived through multiple directors, screenwriters, and styles, each bringing a unique flavor to this continuation of the OG TV series from 1966. Mission Impossible Fallout follows nicely in the footsteps of Ghost Protocol from 2011, in that it continues pushing the franchise forward in terms of stakes and execution. The stunt work here feels crazier, the plot lines more complex, and the execution exceeding the expectations of most summer blockbusters. Consider Mission Impossible Fallout to be yet another worthy entry in this increasingly impressive series. Number 10, The Lives of Others.
Ja? Frau Meinecke, ein Wort zu irgendwem. Und Ihre Mascha verliert morgen ihren Medizinstudienplatz.
Haben Sie das verstanden?
Ja.
How do we live with ourselves and our actions during times of conflict and stress? The Lives of Others is one film that asks these questions. A German film that's set prior to the fall of the Berlin Wall. Director Florian Henkel von Donnersmarck and his crew were praised for their attention to detail, as The Lives of Others documents the covert spying of East German citizens by the Stasi secret police that were set in power during this era.
Es muss aber unser Geheimnis bleiben. Können doch ein Geheimnis bewahren.
The film remains relevant today as well, since so much of our private and personal data seems to be compromised on a daily basis, currency for those in power to apparently use as they see fit.
Sagen Sie mir, wo die Unterlagen sind. Wo sind Sie?
Number 9. The Hunt for Red October.
It is an honor to speak to you today, and I'm honored to be sailing with you on the maiden voyage of our motherland's most recent achievement. And once more, we play our dangerous game. A game of chess against our old adversary, the American Navy.
The character of Jack Ryan is one that continues to fascinate avid readers and moviegoers, decades after author Tom Clancy first introduced him to the masses. The Hunt for Red October served as the first cinematic outing for Ryan, here portrayed by Alec Baldwin.
We need to devise a plan to intercede, ready to go at a moment's notice. And third, somebody's got to go out there and make contact with Ramius and find out what his intentions really are.
The casting of Sir Sean Connery opposite Baldwin is an inspired one, making for a heavyweight foil for which Ryan to prove his mettle. The end results are bolstered by an outstanding score from Basil Polidorus. The Hunt for Red October manages to be both thrilling and intellectually compelling from first scene to last.
Welcome to the new world, sir.
Number 8. Skyfall.
Take the shot. I said take the shot. I can't, I'm in it, Bond. Take the bloody shot.
The Daniel Craig era of James Bond contains more than its fair share of bangers, including Craig's Casino Royale debut from 2006. However, many fans of the 007 franchise point to 2012's Skyfall as not only a high point for Craig, but for the Bond series as a whole.
Just look at you, barely held together by your pills and your drink.
Don't forget my pathetic love of country.
It's difficult to argue with these people too, since Skyfall boasts perhaps the most memorable villain from Craig's tenure with Javier Bardem's Raul Silva. Meanwhile, the fantastic opening theme from Adele and the exciting cinematography lend Skyfall a breathtaking amount of thrills and suspense. Number 7. The Manchurian Candidate.
You've got it all figured out, haven't you? Johnny Iceland's boy, Medal of Honor winner. That should get you another 50,000 votes.
Raymond, I'm your mother. How can you talk to me this way? You know I want nothing for myself. You know that my entire life is devoted to helping you.
Those out there who know Angela Lansbury solely from her classic role of Jessica Fletcher on TV's Murder, She Wrote will be well advised to check out this chilling performance from 1962's The Manchurian Candidate. Lansbury joins an outstanding ensemble cast that includes Frank Sinatra, Janet Leigh, Lawrence Harvey, and Henry Silva.
I never saw her again. God knows better. I'm not lovable.
As the Manchurian Candidate executes its dark, Cold War-era plot, mind control conspiracies and international domination are all on the table here, as Sinatra's character attempts to uncover the truth behind a captured US veteran who just may be the unwitting pawn in a game of global chess. Number 6. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
I'm retired, Oliver. You fired me.
The thing is, some time ago, before Control died, he came to me with a similar suggestion. That there is a mole. He never mentioned his suspicions to you?
No.
The catalog of works by David John Moore Cornwell, aka John le Carre, has served as the basis for many of the spy genre's all-time greatest pictures. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy is one of those films, a stunning example of how one doesn't necessarily have to sacrifice realism or intelligence to execute a compelling narrative.
Never said a word. Not one word.
Director Thomas Alfredson leads an enviable cast of stars, including Gary Oldman, Benedict Cumberbatch, Tom Hardy, Colin Firth, and Toby Jones. They're all game for the task of adapting Le Carre's Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy to the big screen, and they succeed in a major way. Number 5, The Spy Who Came In From the Cold.
We have to live without sympathy, don't we? We can't do that forever. One can't stay out of doors all the time. One needs to come in from the cold.
The spy movie boom of the 1960s was already in full swing by the time The Spy Who Came In From the Cold arrived around the middle of that decade. Still, the swinging adventures of Mr. James Bond feel comparatively absent from this hard-edged adaptation of John le Carre's best-selling novel. Sir Richard Burton delivers an excellent performance of an MI6 agent that's tasked with posing as a British defector.
What rules are you playing?
There's only one rule: expediency. Munt gives London what it needs, so Fiedler dies and Munt lives. It was a foul, foul operation, but it paid off.
Who for?
What the hell do you think spies are? Moral philosophers measuring everything they do against the word of God or Karl Marx?
While operating in East Germany during the Cold War, this is a film that isn't about dazzling love interests or wildly imaginative gadgets, but instead highlights the shadowy alleyways and smoky conference rooms of real-world international espionage.
The hearing is closed. The tribunal will make its report to the Presidium. Comrade Munt is reinstated. The man Limas and the girl are under arrest.
Number 4, The Bourne Identity.
What's your name? What's your name?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
Moviegoers back during the early 2000s received a new silver screen super spy in the form of Jason Bourne. This character was initially made famous thanks to a popular series of books from author Richard Ludlum, with The Bourne Identity adapting Ludlum's novel from 1980.
He's following a protocol. Now that he's completed the mission, we think he'll come back in. They always do.
That decade's stylistic trappings don't really come into play here within the film, however, since The Bourne Identity instead chooses to update its setting for a new millennium. This decision proved to be a successful one, since The Bourne Identity was successful enough to spawn a franchise, including another fan favorite, The Bourne Ultimatum from 2007. Number 3, From Russia with Love. It's time for a tale of two Bonds. Do we go with Goldfinger from 1964, which arguably codified many of the stylistic trappings we usually associate with 007, or do we choose 1963's From Russia with Love, a picture that still retained much of Bond's gritty realism?
As if I didn't have enough problems.
We have to admit that we're suckers for the more sinister side of Bond, as this suave secret agent coldly calculates the deaths of his enemies at the end of a gun barrel. From Russia with Love also boasts a great theme song from Matt Monro, as well as a heavy-duty antagonist in the form of Robert Shaw's Spectre assassin, Donald Grant.
What is your plan?
Explain it better on a map. All right?
It's one of the James Bond movies we rewatch on the regular.
From Russia with love.
He was right, you know.
What is it?
I'll show you.
Number 2, The Conversation.
Get him for Christmas yet. He's already got everything.
Doesn't need anything anymore.
Well, I haven't decided what I'm going to get you yet.
You better start looking.
What about me?
It's not only one of the greatest films ever from the fertile creative mind of Francis Ford Coppola, The Conversation is also one of the greatest films from the entire 1970s, a decade that was practically overflowing with innovative ideas. Coppola's script tackles the business of eavesdropping, specifically the feelings of guilt and paranoia present within those who handle this sort of thing at an extremely high level.
Do you think we can do this?
Tired of drinking anyhow.
What a stupid conversation.
Stan, please, I'm trying to work. Tired of mostly everything.
Gene Hackman's performance is one of tension, anxiety, and stress. A tragic character who performs his duties at an elite level for a shadowy backer. But at what cost? The conversation doesn't have any easy answers, but it practically begs for you to join it in asking the questions.
No, don't. I have no idea what they're talking about. No idea. This is all of this line. Don't you understand it?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. North by Northwest.
Hey, wait a minute, what's that supposed to be?
Cars waiting outside. You will walk between us saying nothing.
What are you talking about?
This 1959 masterpiece from Alfred Hitchcock may not have been the first time the legendary director took on a tale of a man trying to clear his name. The 39 Steps from 1935 served as another excellent example of this sort of story. It could be argued that Hitch struck perfection with North by Northwest, however, particularly with his casting of Cary Grant in the lead role. Grant manages to be both movie star cool and believably average as he portrays Roger Thornhill, who has been mistaken for an agent that doesn't even exist, George Kaplan.
You just stay away from me.
No good, sir. You can't get involved in this.
The film features scenes that exist within the annals of film history, but trust us when we say that North by Northwest remains worthy of its praise.
Come along, Mrs. Thornhill.
Oh, Roger, this is silly.
I know, but I'm sentimental.
What's your go-to era for on-screen espionage? Let us know in the comments.